I'm a work in progress. I'm going to fall down sometime. I'm going to offend you sometime. I might not speak sometime. I might have an argument with my wife. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about you. Please pardon my dust. Because I'm a work in progress. You might not get my tithe check for a couple of months. Things happen. But a man might lose his job. Kid might need surgery. Please pardon my dust. Because I'm a work in progress. But in this process of sanctification, we find out we need something to kind of help us out. Because we find that being imperfect as we are is not enough just to try to be holy. Because we're always going to fall short of being holy. And God gave us something to help us out in this process of sanctification, and he gave us justification. Amen. Romans chapter 5, verses 16 through 18. Here's what they say. And the gift is not like that which came through the one who sinned. For the judgment which came from one offense resulted in condemnation, but the free gift which came from many offenses resulted in justification. For if by the one man's offense death reigned through the one, much more those who receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness will reign in life through the one Jesus Christ. Therefore, as through one man's offense judgment came to all men, resulting in condemnation, even so through one man's righteous act, the free gift came to all men, resulting in justification of life. How can we, as imperfect beings, as we walk this walk with Christ, being imperfect as we are, trying to be sanctified, make it? Because of Christ. And because of his death, burial, and resurrection. Because he is now seated at the right hand of God, we can declare that we are justified while we are being sanctified. When we're justified, here's simply what it means. It means that God is declaring men free from guilt and acceptable to him. In other words, it's like we're on trial if you were acquitted. I'm sure we all remember OJ. He was acquitted. If it don't fit, you must acquit. I'm not going to say whether or not he did or didn't do it. But what we know is that he was acquitted. That's justification. Yes, you might have did what you were accused of doing. Yes, I slept with that person that wasn't my spouse. Yes, I stole that object from someone. Yes, I cheated. Yes, I lied. Yes, I got drunk and came to church drunk the next day. But guess what? In my sanctification, I find that I am justified because God looks at me as just as I have never sinned. I'm not here to condemn, I'm not here to accuse. The root meaning of being justified is simply being righteous, innocent, faultless, or just. The same word can be found in passages such as, the just shall live by faith. Another one where you'll find the same word, the same meaning is this. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. That word right is the same word for just or justified. Righteous. So children, when you mess up and you didn't do your homework and you told that lie to your parents, when you messed up and stayed out late and tried to come up with some excuse to tell your parents why you were out late, when you messed up and didn't do your chores, whatever it is you were supposed to do, when you messed up and offended your sister, when you messed up and mumbled something behind your parents' back, all you got to do is just say these words and I'm telling you it will work. Please pardon my dust. Because I'm a work in progress. Because you too need to know this, that in your walk, you are being sanctified toward holiness. And in your sanctification, you are going to fall short. You need some justification. God's got your back. Even though family and friends won't.